Hi everybody, it's MJ from My Paper Journey. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for stopping by and giving me a visit. Hi Frankie, hi Elena, hi Papas, hi Alejandro and Jenny and Aileen. Hi girls. Some of you keep asking me, the question comes up if I'm flower pressing my flowers, or how do I press my flowers. And there's really nothing special that I do, but I wanted to show you guys what some of those oleander blooms that I flower press, what they look like before I press them. Now this is a new color that I've been wanting to stop by and cut some off the shrubs when I drive by my aunt's house. There's a home in the corner, and they're not their flowers, they're actually from the city. So I park my Jeep really fast, and I put the emergency blinkers on, and then I go and help myself. And these are foldable scissors that I carry with me on a keychain, so it's easy for me to get it off my keychain. And so I get off, and then I open up my scissors, and that's what I use. And then I trim it off from the oleander blooms. I've gotten some of the burgundy ones that I've showed you that I've already pressed, and then there's some light pink. But then I noticed this is like a medium pink. Isn't that a beautiful pink? And then these, I have a shrub, but they're all yellow blooms, and these are like red orange. And then there's some spots where it's pretty, darker orange, and then the yellow orange, or yellow orange, or is it red orange? I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to be pressing these, and I just really quick share with you how I just press them, because I don't have any special gadget flower press, and some flowers don't press well on the flower press. They tend to press better and maintain. Oh, I already have something in here. A pressed leaf, where they maintain, I'll set that aside, the color better. From what I've found out, is if you press them in the book, they somehow keep their color better. And so I usually put the bloom facing this way on the book, so when it presses the bloom down. So, or if you want to press it a different way, you can do so. And these are the leaves. Now it's been like a half hour since I cut these. I want to run a few errands today. And see, and then they're starting to wilt. So you don't want to wait too long after you cut them, because they do start to wilt, and then they wilt and they start to curl in if you want to press some of the leaves. So I'm going to press these face down. Hopefully they'll open up a little bit. If not, oh well. I wasn't going to do a video, and then I decided, well, I have a lot of people, they leave me comments, question, how do I flower press them. And it's just, oh, here's another loose one. I'll put that in there. And you don't want to put way too many, and then you don't want them to overlap either. Okay, so then you just press it down. Oh, it's a little buggy here. Okay, this is just some cardboard that I use some of the drawers lining, and since it's like plastic, I've been using it to dye some of my papers just a few papers, not a lot. Coffee dye them, and I don't really soak them really wet. I mean, it's a different way of coffee dyeing them. I guess you can say I'm kind of cheating a little bit, but whatever helps me cut on time when I coffee dye them, you know. So I better keep this closed this way now. And then what I do is, now see, this one has 2 blooms, so I usually will cut one off, because then what it'll do is when you press them, then they're going to get on top of each other. So I try to keep them like this. I hold the blooms up. And then I kind of fix them like this against the inside of the book fold. Sometimes it works and other times it doesn't. So you just have to kind of play with it and then close it. So a lot of times, so this one, you know, you can press it open like that if you like. We'll do that and see how it turns out. And then I'll do a follow-up video how they turn out. Yeah, this is not going to come out too good. So the best is to open it up like this. Flower press it. Like so. And sometimes I'll sit on the book for about 10-15 minutes if it's really bulky, because, and then I'll put heavy books on top, because well, I weigh more than books. So I'll sit on it for a little bit. Yeah. And sometimes I have a book in my car, and then I'll put the flowers in. I'll take my time and I trim them and I'm cutting them, and I'll placing them in the book, and then I'll drive around sitting on the book for 15 to 20 minutes sometimes, just to flatten them up really well. And then and what I do is, since I don't have heavy books in the car, then the back seat, I'm able to flip it down. So then I flip the back seat, the recliner part of the back seat down, and then it presses down on the book. So I leave it in the book, and so they dry up a lot faster, because, you know, in the cars you usually, it's a lot warmer inside the car, so they do dry up a lot faster than 10 to 14 days. So that one's pretty ugly. It was already dried up from the bush, so I'm gonna trim that off. This is not too pretty either, but we can salvage this one. And then fix that like so. And this one looks like it'll look nice if I flower press it like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And like I said, I'll be sitting on this for about 15 minutes or so, because there's a whole lot more flowers, and I do have other books that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna sit on it for about 15 minutes if not longer, just so that I can really get them pressed down, you know, really good. And then I'll stack other books on top, because sometimes if you just stack books right on top, and because the book is not really laying flat, because it's really bulky because of all the flowers in there, so sometimes, you know, they'll tend to kind of wobble, and that way I know that it'll pretty much stay flat when I put the books, and I don't have to worry so much about the books tipping over and stuff. So yeah, that's just my easy way of flower pressing, and I think I thought this book was empty, but I do have a few flowers in here. I think I saw some. Well, maybe not. Was it this book? No, it's empty. Well, I thought I did have some. For some reason I thought, oh, here we go. Yeah, I do. So see, these are from, it's called Cresta de Cristo. In Spanish is the crown of Christ. It's kind of like a succulent, and the flowers are so pretty. And see, these dried up and they look like they're burgundy, but the original color was like a salmon peachy pink. Now they look bright pink, but that is not the original flower, the color. So they got brighter, which is good. So okay, that's it. That's my quick share for today. Hope you like it, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I try to answer them. But really, this is all I really do when I flower press them, and then I just leave it alone, forget about it for about 14 days, and then I'll remove them. Sometimes they stay there longer. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Till next time, love you. Take care. Bye bye. God bless.